we'll see if that's going to be enough for their early game here, because Weibo, they lock it in again. Another range champion for Crisp in the bottom lane. That is now 6 in a row range champion.
It was exactly the play we saw in their first game.
All right, answer back from Contracts on the opposite side. Dokla trying to build his rage at the moment.
Yep, needs to stack that up. Wants to be able to have an empowered spell here for this. Hits level 4. Cold Meek already used here. Contracts coming around now with a harrowed path. Flash, stun, follow-up coming in from Contracts. The Shy trying to get back. He goes unstoppable. They wanted to save a little bit of extra damage. They don't quite have it. Contracts back underneath the tier 1 turret. It will be a 1-for-1 trade. First blood over to NRG.
But they don't know Xiaohu's lines here still.
Yeah, Xiaohu coming around from the side. Prop Blossom! He goes for the flash and he finds the engage. Now they're gonna finally take out Contracts as Xiaohu set the trap, but he gets the payoff. But can Weiwei get away? The level 5 Rel still trying to escape, and he's reinforced in time. A shockwave coming out from Palafox, and Xiaohu's gonna be caught on the back half of the fight. Weiwei's still sticking around as Palafox gets the second.
Yeah, Weibo will be able to get the Dragon, although NRG are in position. Weiwei's even, our Contract, sorry, has even come back out, so Weiwei will be able to get it, but
The Shy back.
They have the information, but they don't have the numbers. Weiwei goes over the wall. He wants to try to contest it. Instead, it's going to be secured. And now Weiwei's stuck in the pit. He has to crash down over the wall to escape, but Dokla's ready to follow him. May have been a bit of an error here from the top side of NRG, but the dominance from Dokla's ready to keep the fight going. Palafox goes in, and Weiwei's trying to go out. Dokla's on pursuit. Palafox won't grab the kill just yet, but Palafox is finally going to get it now. Dokla over the wall. The Shy in the ground. And
The question is, what is the counterplay here from Weibo? Weiwei tried to sneak in, but FBI got there early. Saw him trying.
was to try and propel him to stardom, especially if he can get this dive off on bot side. But look at the collapse from NRG.
They're coming down, but remember, the plates have already fallen, and the turret's at about 0 HP. Weibo's just going to commit long enough.
He tries to Q smite, and he's really close on the calculations, but 11 HP off. Contracts is able to get it. Weibo still get mid tower, though.
Yeah, having that Rift Guard now to break up a mid lane turret is going to make it way easier for NRG to try and play for that pick style we were talking about.
And then rotate down to the Dragon that's about to spawn now. Nice chain of events here for NRG, trying to use the momentum.
Turrets maybe on the top side, they'll definitely get one. You can see the reset starting to come through from NRG to try and answer this. But as you just said, Flowers, this is kind of Weibo going right. We don't care about a second Chem Dragon going over. We want to set up that vision for the Baron that's going to come up and see if we can try and play for that 5v5 in these choke points around the Baron area.
Now Weibo doing a good job here, just brute forcing this tier 2 turret. They got a 4-man play in the top side. Dokla's already at half HP. FBI and Ignar ready to back him up now, while Palafox split pushes on the bottom side of the map, taking out the tier 1. Weibo really want this tier 2 turret, but it's a 4v4 now. Dokla at half HP means NRG's making the call to back off. They don't want to throw the game for this, so Weibo is
to do so as well.
It might be the most important one on the opponent team, as Ignar wants to follow up on him, but Ignar doesn't have a flash either.
This top Kench could be in a whole lot of trouble. They're going to burst him down. Big Stand only keeps him alive for an extra second. Xiaohu's into the back. They stun up Palafox. He tries to get some damage back, but it ain't going to work. The Shy goes all out, and Palafox is his next target. FBI and Dokla's trying to get away, but it's
around the front. Weibo.
This is the turning point. Weibo found their moment. NRG are going to need a big play to try to triumph here. Dokla's here on the front line, popping the dominance. Needs to try to stop these guys a little bit better. Contracts wanted to go in, but Baron's still at 3K. Dokla falling back. Stun from FBI, back on the Weiwei. Xiaohu is low, but Dokla's lower. Contracts still in a position here on the bot side of the river. Weibo will not get the Baron in 3v5. NRG, fight him off.
FBI needs to be careful though. As long as you can keep them pushed back, you can go for the Baron yourself. NRG, they're TPing in. They might have just found the Baron themselves.
They're gonna go for it. DPS check right now.
Let's see if they can burn it down in time. Weibo, they still have full health on light, but it's the Shy and Weiwei who don't have a lot to work with. NRG burning the Baron low. Weibo backs off. NRG are going to find themselves a Baron. Weiwei having to fully disengage as Dokla goes up to dare NRG to come and answer. Weibo know that they have the better engage tools, the better mechanisms. The Drake is already taken, tied up.
Try and play that kite back team fight.
I think it's also NRG not actually establishing side waves as much as they'd like to for that Dragon. No push on top, only having Dokla being able to push bottom.
They're going to continue marching forward here. Nico Stun's not going to hit anybody. DPS still on the Baron, but very slowly. 6,000 HP left on the objective. NRG still approaching. Dokla coming over now. The Shy looking to approach from behind. Weibo are going in for the engage. They want the collapse. Weibo's going to find one target, but it's only Contracts. Pop Blossom hits nobody. Contracts in the stasis, keeping himself alive as the Shy is now isolated from everybody else, but it's Dokla singing the same song. FBI fires off the ulti as the Croc tries to run, but the Shy's on the hunt. Dokla's low, and he flashes away from the third hit of the Intofo strikes. Ignore looking to come back in as Palafox guns the Shy down. Contracts again looking to play the edges, skirt the absolute limits of the fight. FBI throws out another stun, but the fight is settled. Only the Shy dies.
That is exactly what a successful kite back team fight looks. NRG, they scramble and they split so that oh, never mind. We're gonna look for another one.
Ignar throwing out the tongue lash. Xiaohu in danger. Palafox throws out the ball. Weiwei is low. A lot of damage onto Xiaohu, but instead it's going to be Ignar killed off. A massive amount of damage coming out from Light. He won't get the snipe, and Xiaohu falls. A one-for-one trade on the back end, but now Palafox may be in danger. Weiwei trying to trade with him as Palafox continues his retreat. The rest of the team coming up to reinforce as Light is still a force to be reckoned with. Weibo maintain control over the top side.
They're
river,
desperate.
And
They're desperate.
Begin the Baron.
Palafox did TP back in with his death cap, so he's going to stick around. FBI going to do the same. They're waiting for Dokla. There's the TP. Time to get Weibo.
Everybody's back in. Crisp is down to 20% HP. The Shy jumps. He goes after FBI, and the Senna has been isolated and brought down. Dokla goes into the pit, but Weibo has the Baron. Dokla wants to clean him up, but he ain't going to find anybody and has to dice.
Not the objective. This game is delivering so well back and forth.
The fact that the Shy
becoming more and more difficult for NRG to deal with these guys as a TP is summoned up mid lane. That's going to guarantee that Weibo can force down the tier 2 turret.
Light is so massive on this Aphelios with double summoners plus the Melio though to protect him. Weibo, the onslaught, they're inside the base.
They managed to crack the first inhibitor turret. They will not overforce and go after the inhibitor itself, instead rotating down to the bottom lane where the Shy already has the next wave prepped. They're going to break their second inhibitor turret as Light applies the DPS to the mid lane inhib. Now they got to be careful on NRG's side. There's threats in so many places. The Shy's going to get jumped on by 2, but the mid lane inhib is still being taken down. First inhib falls, and the Shy is again fearless back in the bottom lane. Contracts goes back into the fountain to heal up and shop, but Weibo can still keep this pressure going. Contracts and the rest of NRG, are they even going to make a stand? Bottom lane inhibitor falls. Baron's still up for another 15 seconds. Weibo are not stopping. NRG have to try to hold this line, and it looks like they may be able to clear out the minions. Contract with the defensive ulti. Dokla loses Sterix. Light's damage is absolutely brutal.
This train is keep on chugging for Weibo, and Light wants to hit them like a truck. Can he get in here?
Contracts taking a lot of DPS. He's got to back away.
The reset coming through for Dokla. They're going to try and TP him back in. Looks like NRG have said, look, we can't really take this fight. Let's just try and take the dragon so we have something. Baron goes across, and I mean, do Weibo, how far do you want to push this?
Well, Weibo are just walking down mid lane, it looks like. Remember, they're the ones who have the empowered recall. It's not NRG's. The Dragon's going to be slain, but Weibo's just running straight down mid. They're summoning up the TP. Palafox and Dokla want to try to stop him. The Shy's reinforcing. The Demolish proc ready to go. First Nexus turret is already almost down. Xiaohu takes it out. Now they go in after Palafox. His Weiwei won't be able to 100 to 0, but instead it's going to be Nexus turrets dying. The full engage comes out.
The shockwave
ulti over the top keeps him alive. Ignar's still standing, but he backs away. Xiaohu somehow staying alive as Light kills Contract. NRG will fall, and Weibo are the ones to knock him down.